Psalm 134. So this is those who serve by night in the house of the Lord. They're being encouraged to bless the Lord, lift up their hands to the sanctuary, and then a blessing come on them, that the Lord will bless them, he who made heaven and earth. So this is a short one. I forgot to read the Bible yesterday, so I'll go on to this one. So praise the Lord, wonderful works. So praise the Lord, praise the name of the Lord. Maybe this is a continuation of the previous one, exhorting us to praise the Lord and bless him. Those who previously it was for the people who work at night in the house of the Lord. Now it's for people who stand in the house of the Lord. I guess those people who come to worship. Praise the Lord. He is good. Sing praises to his name. It is lovely. And then we know that God is great, that God is above all gods. So little g usually refer to like idols or like spirits, maybe even angels. I'm not sure, but usually it's like lower like spirits is, I guess, more correct. And then he, on whatever the Lord pleases, he does. Then he controls pretty much nature. Then they talk about how the Exodus, and the signs and wonder in Egypt. He is the cause of rise and fall of the nations, and we know that. And then he gave land to the people of Israel to an inheritance. And this is like, my uncle was saying, like, oh, they're just fighting over land. The Israelite is not any better than any other nation. But I told him, like, that land, God gave it to the Israelite. That's the difference. They're entitled to it. It's kind of like their inheritance. God didn't give them land for all over the world. He gave them a specific piece of land, and that so they, if they want to live there, they should be able to fight for it. For example, people who believe that they have the right to inheritance, they fight for in the court and stuff like that. Are you going to give up an inheritance that your parents gave you? I mean, this is something that God gave them, So, like, who is correct? Who has the legitimate claim? That is the issue here. And then, so the Lord will judge his people. God's name is everlasting. And then the idols is nothing but silver and gold, the work of human hands. And this is like something that I always remember, that they have mouths but they do not speak, have eyes but do not see, have ears but do not hear. And the warning is that those who make them will become like them, deaf and mute and blind. And everyone who trusts in them will become like them too. But then there's other places in the Bible that did explain this further, that God is the one who made the eyes. Is he not able to see? God is the one that who makes the ears. Is he not able to hear? So contrast that with idols that are made by human. We are made by God. We can see, we can hear. We are a reflection of his image, of who he is. So of course he can see and hear beyond what we can understand. So then they exhort people to bless the Lord. All those who revere and respect the Lord, bless the Lord. All who dwells in Jerusalem, praise the Lord. And that is my praise too.